How y'all doing back on Facebook? How y'all doing? What's going on? We're going to get into the second subject of the show, and that is Muhammad Ali moment. Let me tell you a little bit of history behind the Muhammad Ali moment in the question. Okay, so on April the 28th, 1967, boxing champion Muhammad Ali refused to be inducted into the U.S. Army and is immediately stripped of his heavyweight title because of his moral and his religious beliefs, because he became a Muslim. And so he basically didn't want to be in the military, and so they took his glory, which was his belt. At that very moment in time, he said, well, my morals, that Muhammad Ali moment, my morals are more important than that glory that you've given me. Because my morals I can't get back, but this glory I can always get more glory. So my question is, what is your Muhammad Ali moment? So let me. I guess I'll start with me. This is kind of a heavy question, a little bit. The Muhammad Ali moment I had was I met one of my favorite MCs, right? One of the favorite famous MCs. I just named him KRS-One, one of my favorite ones, right? And I was at one of his gatherings because he has like the Church of Hip Hop, right? And he walks over to me and says, "Hey man, you that dude that we met in New York. I know you. What's up?" I think he called me Doug or something like that, right? Right? He said, and the thing he's like, "Yo, right after this, we can go to the party. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna meet and greet. You come to my place and stuff like that." And then my moment was, the thing is like I wanted to meet this man. This man's always been. He's one of my first hip hop artists I ever liked. I got all his albums. I was like, I could have easily lied and said, "Well, yeah, I'm Doug. You met me." But I decided that my morals are more important to me, and that I want you to know me as Kareem Spear, right? The filmmaker. I want you to know me, not know me through somebody else. And so anyway, a lie like that is going to get out. Mm-hmm. Somebody going to be like, "Yo, you ain't Doug." Right, And I felt like, my morals, like the thing is, you going to meet me, but you going to meet me as me, not meet me as somebody you thought was somebody else. And then now I'm the big liar, trying to hang out with the stars and stuff like that. Right. When me and myself, I think I'm cooling myself, and it's going to happen. I'm going to get my money right, working on that. But that's my Muhammad Ali moment. Mm-hmm. So we started with you. We're going to go with Adrian. Adrian, what is your Muhammad Ali moment?
All right. Well, my Muhammad Ali moment.
Hold on. Make sure.
All right.
I got to move something. Okay, go on.
Okay, well, my personal Muhammad Ali moment happened numerous years ago, back in the day, and it was when I was actually going to get some butt and stuff, and I was down.
Hold on. Oh, shit.
But yeah, true Muhammad Ali moment. Yeah, indeed.
Hold on. Hold on. Mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Hello? Hello? Sorry, y'all. Nothing. Hello? There it is. So, yeah. So, right. Hello? Yeah. So, Ziegler, what was your Muhammad Ali moment?
Yeah, it's like I was saying. Okay, so I was a teenager, and my brother was taking me. I'm from Peachtree County, Maryland, D.C. area.
Uh-huh.
So my brother said he was gonna get some bud or whatever, and he's a non-smoker. I was a big smoker and stuff. So we drive down Central Avenue, get down East Capitol Street, and like you see your regular dope fiends and stuff on the street begging for change. So we see this lady, and she's been out there for years, always begging for change, had to sign up or whatever. And I would give her like $1, $5, $10 and stuff. That's just my mom always told me to give back to people. So I'm being 100 with you. I like to smoke. So I remember I had like $100. Mm-hmm. I remember I spent $50 on some bud, and I was down my last $50. And I remember this at the time, I'm a teenager, and I'm just like, okay, I don't know where the next money is going to come from, this and that. So my brother was driving back down East Capitol Street. We see the same dope fiend lady. So I'm like, Jamal, pull over. And he's like, Adrian, why? I was like, nah, man. And something in my heart at that moment, at the time, it just said, give her this money. And I gave her the $50. And I just said to her, and I said, don't smoke it or buy drugs, but I said, use it for something good. And then God was just telling me, like, don't care, like, we should use it for us to give her the money. I was probably going to smoke it or eat it anyway at the time. Hell, let's make money. So it's funny. So I actually gave her the money, and I'm driving. So we get back to my house. So I go home and everything, go in the backyard, chill, blaze up, and then I go inside the house. I get my mail, and then it was the check I was waiting for the past 3 months. And it was the check for a few $100s.
Okay.
And stuff. I didn't know it was coming that day. I was waiting for 3 months, and that check came to me. Yeah, I just had faith, so I didn't know. Yeah, so that's all happened. It was just deep.
So, I think more. I mean, when the Muhammad Ali moments are like, it's a question I thought of, and I was like, you know, it just makes you think so deeply about like your movements in the world, you know, and like so. Krista, do you have a Muhammad Ali moment, or?
I mean, I think that I think I'm probably still too young to have like a true Muhammad Ali moment, like some moral dilemma where I have to like, you know, question my morals and make a hard choice. I haven't really had that yet. I'm sure it's coming. But, you know, I've had little stuff that's happened where I have to, you know, make a moral judgment and choose to go one way or the other. And I guess one I could say as an example would be doing this show on the E! Channel, this reality show, because it's kind of against everything that I morally believe in. Like, I don't believe in doing reality shows. Okay. I think that like they capitalize on people's ignorance and like make people look stupid. They want people to fight. They want dramas. Basically everything that I'm not, like that I believe in. And I didn't want to do it. I was kind of pushing it off. But I also, another philosophy of mine is, you know, you just work as hard as you can at whatever it is that you want to do. And when the opportunities come your way, you can't turn them down. You have to at least see them through. Don't say no to stuff. Like, just say yes, you know. And that's kind of like my motto. If someone asks you something, you know, if you can say yes to it. As long as it's not like hurting you. It's just something, just try it. Right. So, you know, they've been blowing me up for 8 months to do this reality show, and it's against everything I believe in. But then my other main philosophy is you just can't keep saying no. So when some random hotel from Vegas called me saying, can you please call them back? I'm like, what the hell is the G Hotel calling me about this reality show for? They must really, you know, want me on the show. So, you know, I went down there. I was really like bummy. I was like, I'm not even doing my makeup. I was wearing a flannel and some ripped shoes. And I was like, I had an attitude. Right. What's up? You know, and they were talking to me and they were like, you know, do you want to do this? And I was like, I don't really care, one way or the other, like, depends on the offer you give me. And they were like, that's interesting. Like, either people absolutely refuse to do it, they won't even come in, or they're excited out of their minds to do it. So that we haven't had a lot of people who are just kind of like, well, it depends. But I was like, well, I don't want to turn down an opportunity, but we'll see what it has. I don't really care. And then now that we're kind of like on the path of doing it, I'm kind of excited. I'm like, yeah, it's going to be good.
So how about you, Charles? What's your Muhammad Ali moment?
I think this happened like maybe in the mid to late 90s. I was at a gym I used to belong to. And you know, kind of a private gym, not a private gym, but a small gym before like 24-hour fitness took off. It was a lot of individual gyms out there. And it was a black-owned gym, actually, a lot of, you know, but it had a diverse amount of people. Okay. And there was one guy there, his name was Igor.
Igor.
His name was Igor, white dude, real thin, but had crazy hair, like a mad scientist. You know? So we'd always have these football games, like every once in a while, between the members and the staff. And so, you know, people would talk about it, everybody like, oh, we're going to come, and people would bring food, we all hang out and play up here in Beverly Hills. And Igor, one time, he's kind of, you know, offbeat, not a bad guy, but, you know, he said, you know, he found out about it. And I was like, oh, okay, well, you gotta come out and say, yeah, man, come on, play. Igor, you know, be good at that. I have no idea if he can play or not. I had no idea, man. So, you know, we get there playing, so he shows up and, you know, we're up by a whole lot. And I'm like, damn, I don't know what's going to ask him to be on the team. Okay. So Igor, come on, man, you on our team, man. So I said, you going to come in for me, man, you're going to rush the passer, you know. Well, how do I do that, Charles? I said, well, when the ball's tight, you just go out there and grab his flag. He's like, okay, so the dudes, you know, they were treating him real bad. It was really blasting. He was hitting the ground. And I'm like, oh, God, I gotta take him out, you know. So he keeps doing it. He said, no, I'm okay. I'm going to do it again. I said, all right, man. So this time we're losing. You know, at this point I didn't care. I was like, all right, well, you know, he's having a good time. So he finally got one quarterback sack, threw the flag down, steps on it, did all that. He was like, ah, he went crazy. And everyone started laughing. So I'm collecting the flags later on at the end of the day, and he says, he comes up to me. He said, hey, Charles, man, thanks for inviting me out. He said, because no one ever invites me to stuff like this.
No?
Wow. Yeah, I was like, and it kind of hit me like, damn, man. So, you know, everyone kind of looked like, wow, you know.
This is deep in him.
Yeah,
and,
you're right.
Yeah.
And, you know, I was like, okay. I said, well, you let us lose, man. But you know, dude, you had a good time, man. And, you know, he could always remember this whole thing, man. So that following Monday, we always talk smack whoever would win. So he didn't win, but he was still talking smack for the first time. So he felt good about himself. I was like, all right, well, you go next time, man. Just show up a little earlier. We can get you in a little faster, and you can get your one sack. And
get your one sack.
Right. So that was mine. I had to sacrifice a win to let this guy kind of enjoy his day.
Okay. Yeah, that's real fun.
Yeah.
So, what's going on? Struggling today. It don't matter because we're still doing this.
Right.
I still got my behind the scenes. I think my mics went down. But I still got my... Yeah, I think they did. This box went down on me.
Wow.
So, but still keep talking because I'm going to just let this play. So, folks, we're going to come back after this music break. And we're going into the third subject for tonight. And the third subject is it okay to date or hang out with an ex's friend? So that's an interesting question. Is it okay to date or hang out with an ex's friend? Okay, so after this music break, we're going to come right back. And, we're going to come right back in a second. Hello there. Hello.